Hi there. Uh-oh, lag. Oh, geez. Oh no. Oh, wow, severe lag. Already to start? Okay. Didn't expect that, but okay. Boy, oh boy, what happened? Why is my internet just going kaplooey? Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. Oh no. Oh, geez. Okay, we're recovering a little. If it keeps up though, I'm just gonna restart stream. That's crazy. Maybe we'll give it a second, I guess. That's really bad though. Like shockingly bad. Like my download's fine. Is my upload like getting capped right now? I wonder what's going on. Maybe we'll play some music. Study with Miku part 3, go. Yeah, my internet's so bad right now. I wonder what's going on. Okay, so my internet is so bad right now. Wonder what is going on? It's not even my internet. It's like OBS. Is it Twitch? I wish there was a website I could visit to test the internet speed test. Run speed test. Wow, look how bad my internet is right now. What the fuck? I paid money for this. Oh, disaster. Oh yeah, upload is horrible right now. My upload is like 1 megabit per second. What's going on? Oh no, guys. Hold on, let me try this. Hold on. Twitch TV. Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna try something. I don't know why today's like a bad internet day. It's not even like on my end, is it? Yeah, I mean, it is on my end. It's not Twitch. I know that. Well, that's disappointing. I wonder what's going on. I'm caught up on my internet bill, right? Hold on. Let me try calling who I need to call here. I think this is the number. No, yeah, I am caught up. I paid for it like fucking... Oh my god. Okay, we're doing better. We're catching up. Okay, we're doing better. A little bit better. Not good enough, but good enough better. I wonder what's happening. Is it because of all the bad weather yesterday? Okay, we're recovering a little bit. I think it's... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're at full speed. I wonder what happened. That's so weird. Okay, now that we're back, jeez. We're gonna start a whole new project. A whole new adventure. Oh man. Oh geez. We're gonna go on a whole new adventure together. We're gonna create a new project. Ooh. Man, I can't be gone for a while and Gary's already teaching SDL. Lucas, hello! Well, the problem with the SDL tutorial for, I guess we could pull it up now, it's so out of date and it's not even that good. Specifically how it does fonts. That's really bad. That's like the biggest sin it commits. Lazyfoo to SDL2. It's just not a good tutorial. Like there's so much wrong with it. Like even getting an image on the screen is so badly done. You're creating like multiple surface pointers. You're doing if statements for success statements. It's just woof. Success equals false for booleans. Oh god. It's so awkward. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna hold off on like the typing stuff. We're gonna go for a C++ Windows, no starting files. Yeah, we'll go empty project. And then we're gonna go project name. We're gonna call it SDL3 tutorial. We'll call it that. Are you satisfied with game or game graphics? Yes. Okay. New project. Oh, baby. Oh, so much to do. Okay. So we're going to be... Okay, so this is our new project. Ooh, baby. So what do we need to download if our internet can handle the heavy lag today? We're going to be going to NuGet. Actually, hold on. Let's just confirm here that we actually have experimental features turned on. 2022 language standard. Latest C++ working draft, preview build. So it does need the newest update. Okay, I gotta remember that. Apply. And then advanced. No optimization, but I do need level 3 SDL checks, yes. Oh, different from our SDL. Right. I'm looking for experimental features. Oh, it's been so long. I do this like once per project. Code analysis, linkers? No. I thought it would be under general or advanced, but maybe not. References, copy content, debug libraries, tool, build log file, file extension, character set, whole program optimization later. I wonder what it is. Maybe it's not in project. Maybe it's under not in properties. Okay, this is the latest feature. Language standard. C language standard? No. No. It is a .exe. Most STL tutorials are from the Middle Ages. Well, that's what we're gonna do today. That's, well, for a while. Basically, I'm at the point with the card game that I want to do it off stream now because it's gonna ruin a lot of the fun to kind of see it made from here. You guys saw the engine made. That's good enough. I'm looking for experimental features. Is that not here, I guess? Is that gonna be under, like, tools? Fonts and colors. Gotta be Victor Mono, baby. Find and replace, extensions, documents. Maybe it's not. Are you choosing a C++ version? No, we already have that. There should be a separate, like, use experimental features, like, option somewhere, and I don't remember where that is. I thought it would be under project properties, but I can only change the preview build to the C++ latest C++ working draft, but there should be one for, like, not just the language standard, but for like experimental features with Visual Studio, right? Also, chat, what are you doing over there? You gotta move over there. Ah, we're lagging, and now we have chat on the wrong side. Midnight Royal Afton, hello. Welcome to the new project. On a laggy day, unfortunately. Level 3. Maybe I already have them on. I guess I'll find out, but multiprocessor compilation, no. I do want fuzzer support. Oh man, if I get a free fuzzer support, that'd be so nice. Full program optimization. Don't need code generation. There we go. That's what I wanted. So this is the preview build for the language. We need, there we go. Enable experimental C++ standard library modules. Yes, okay. Build ISO C++ standard library modules. Enables automatic build of standard and standard compact modules when using C++ latest. Yes, okay. Beautiful, okay. That's what I wanted. So now we can do some goofy shit. So we're gonna import standard library. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Excellent. Okay, so now we have our everything set up. So let's build our test program here. It's gonna be define func auto. Define func as auto? I think it's define func equals auto. I forget what the exact line is here. And then what else? Fuck, if we're doing like an experimental thing just to make sure everything works. Oh, import standard library, define, that's gonna go up top, isn't it? Gotta be consistent if we're making a tutorial here. Auto, print value, auto, reference, X. Actually, it's gonna be const, huh? Auto, reference, X, const, auto, reference. Oh no, it's just X, huh? Value. And it's gonna print void, auto main, boom, boom. Okay, the point of this, by the way, is that we're using all features that we're gonna be using in the tutorial. It's like, listen, this is C++ 23 shit. It's gonna look weird, and that's what the point of this is. So this will be like our version of Hello World, just showing a lot of the new features. So, boom, boom, boom. We'll come back to that in a second. Or I guess we could just print value, huh? So this will be using namespace standard library, which I'll say it's okay within functions, but not in the global space. C out value end line and return nothing. And then we're gonna go auto value whatever. Auto X is going to be equal to int 5. Auto Y is equal to float 5.0. Well, we'll say 5.5. Oh no, we'll go 5.f. That's kind of cute. And then print value X, print value Y, return 0. So like this is like basic bitch. Welcome to C++. Also, yes, I did forget to use my own macro that I just defined. Clearly though, I am defining this wrong. Is it using func auto? It is. Okay, sweet. There you go. That's I would consider this to be modern C++ syntax. The question is though, for new people, should we define a macro for function instead of auto? I think that's okay, right? That must be fine. I would consider all of this to be like good practice for C++ 20. So basically the idea is like before you even like go NuGet SDL shit, it's like, listen, this is C++ 23. And basically we would go through line by line, right? So I would go through, this is a macro to define using the word func instead of auto, and we're gonna use it only for functions. It's okay not to do this. I do this because readability is king. And then I would go through why readability is so important. And that's really gonna be the lead about why we do things. Like, why do we use function pointers? Because of readability. Why do we use, hold on, sorry, I gotta do something over here real quick. Okay. Why do we use function pointers for well, it's for readability, right? Why are we using auto x equals int 5 instead of, you know, instead of something like int x equals 5? Like, why do this instead of this? And that would give me a chance to explain, like, listen, I'm a fan of always auto. Okay, I like always auto in terms of like C++ philosophy. I think everything should be some variation of auto, right? We don't do it because it saves us time. We do it because readability is king, and I would just keep hammering that in. Definitely not, because for every project he would need to do this or import it everywhere, he uses func. Yeah, I thought about it. Maybe we won't use it. The problem I have though, it's like, how do you explain to somebody what the fuck this does if they've never seen auto before? Wait, are you making a civilization game? Well, the way I imagine it, Sleepy Mushroom, the way I'm imagining it in my head, this is how I'm imagining it, okay? If we're gonna do like a true SDL, like to replace Lazyfoo tutorial, right? SDL3 features. By the way, here's an example of an SDL3 feature that isn't just audio got fixed. It's not a headache to use anymore. In C++, you have SDL, or sorry, in SDL2, you have SDL Rex and SDL frect. But why? What is the difference here, you know? Oh, we don't have, yeah, sorry, we don't have SDL on NuGet yet. But these two are the two, like, same things, right? Like, why would you want a regular rect and an frect? The frect being a float point value, right? And the SDL rect being integers? Well, believe it or not, if you were making a game with SDL2, you always used frects unless there's like some function you were using in SDL that required a regular rectangle with integers, right? The reason why is because when you were running the program, these SDL integer recs were casted into float point rectangles anyway. So it was actually better at runtime to use float time rectangles. SDL3 fixes this because at that point, everybody just uses frects, right? They just fixed it. Now you just use SDL recs and these are all float point values and it's just, everything just works. Oh, so much better. They renamed functions. We got to keep that in mind. Well, the thing is with auto is that you need to understand types before using, at least for me. You could do int with auto, but it would not work if you didn't know what an int is. Yeah, I don't think this tutorial's meant for like the brand new, like, I don't know what an integer is kind of crowd, right? I think this tutorial is gonna be kind of for the same crowd as got the Lazyfoo tutorial done. Basically, you know C++ to some extent, right? You know what a class is. You know how to build like a simple like roguelike for the fucking text. You want to use SDL to display graphics. This using SDL3 and building a tutorial on that I want to put online, right? The whole purpose of this, well, if we're using the latest and greatest of SDL, why not do it with C++? Why not, you know? C++ 23 solves a lot of problems. Instead of just calling a raw dogging SDL renderer pointer, why not just go like standard shared pointer? Oh, fuck. What is it? Shared pointer? Yeah, there you go. Shared pointer. And it's going to be an SDL renderer, something like that, right? And then you just build the whole program with that in mind. It's so much safer. It's so much better. We don't have SDL on NuGet yet for this project, so that's why that blanks out. But like stuff like this, I think it's going to help new people so much, or newer people who've never done it before. So I want to do this. I use this as my version of Hello World because it gives me an excuse to talk about it line by line about everything we're going to be using that's C++ 23, right? So this is a module. You import the entire standard library, but unlike something like hashtag include permission to do math, hashtag include permission to fucking use time, rather than doing all that shit and just importing the whole library. Now the biggest sinner is include IO stream. We'll talk about that in a second. This is a huge sin. Okay, I hate including IO stream because it's such a big chunky fucking file reading library. Okay, import std solves all of those problems and it's so beautiful and it's so clean. You import the entire C++ standard library, the entire thing. But your project only loads what you use. So here we see out the value, right? So it loads that part of the IO stream from the standard library. And if we didn't have this line here, it wouldn't. Oh, it's so good. Chrono now is in there. It's so much cleaner. You don't have dumbass hashtags everywhere like it's goddamn X. This just looks like Python again. Yeah, basically. Oh, and then this auto pointing to void, this seems pedantic, but when you have a ton of functions lined up, you have void, you have bool, int, that's easy, right? But what if you have like custom class or like custom struct with long name, func name, stuff like that, right? You just get like huge, like name different spaces. Whereas if you do this, auto, whatever function name is, and then you return that, it's significantly cleaner, right? So auto func name points to that. That is so much easier to understand for me because it's all just on the same column. Again, readability is king. That's what that auto is for. It's to tell you what this type is. Now, what is this auto for? This is to replace templates. So before you had to do something like template, fuck, it's been so long since I did a raw template. Was it class T? I forget what it is. And then you would use const T, something like that, right? Where like any value can be inserted there. That was what this was for. And auto just makes it so much simpler. Also helps if you want like an integer main value and a float other value, you could do auto and just not have issues. Whereas with templates, it's a fucking nightmare of T, X, Y. Auto type, I think I never come back to C++. Oh, I disagree. I think this is super readable. Auto main int, that's gonna fucking, everyone's gonna make fun of me for that. But if you're doing it for some functions, you might as well do it for all of them. Maybe void. Oh, I guess void doesn't even need it, does it? Yeah, you could do this. Does this work? Oh, because I need to back this out. I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah, you don't even need to print void. Although you probably should, but whatever. If you have a void, you don't even need to say void, it's just auto. Everyone's looking videos. All right, what you got? Oh, Sid Meier's technology. Ah, love it. Yeah, I love me some Sid Meier's games. Sid Meier's Sim Golf. Oh, love that video game. I love Sid Meier's Sim Golf, Sim Pirates. Those are like the big two. Oh, I guess Civilization 4. Civilization 5 and 6. That's gonna be a no thank you, dog. But C out is undefined. Oh, I guess I do need void then. Well, we're gonna do void anyway. Like, why not? You know, it doesn't hurt anything. It does make it more readable, I think, to have a return void type, just to imply to the person what we're doing. I prefer such formatting. Type, new line, function name, parentheses. Are you talking about autonomous functions or? Yeah, it's autonomous functions, right? You're talking about like lambdas and all that. We're not gonna do lambdas. I don't think well, it's rare that a lambda actually like saves you readability, you know? I'm a big stickler for readability, okay? I am absolutely a readability kind of guy. If it's not readable, it needs to be remade, even if it works well. IMO. Well, within reason. Anyway, so that's gonna be our thing. So if we run it, five, there you go. It works. Even auto X int 5, auto Y float 5.f. I could talk about the .f being something we're gonna use a lot. Gary, secretly a Go language fan. Oh, is this what Golang looks like? I think this is just modern programming though, right? A C++ 23 is just like, well, besides modules being like the most incredible development ever, this is like basic bitch, like most programming languages are gonna look like high level languages are gonna look like this, right? Yeah, no lambdas, just a different formatting where the first line is a type rather than auto, and a new line just func. Well, if it were up to me, I would go hashtag define auto func personally, and then I would, oh, sorry, wrong one, func auto, and then I would define all of these as func. In fact, this should work, right? This is how I would do it if I could do everything over again. Yep, still works. So this is, in my opinion, this is better, so you don't spam the auto keyword everywhere, because we're gonna use it a lot. In fact, I kind of just want to just keep that macro there, but new players are probably not gonna want that, right? I could imagine some computer science weeb, fucking CS pedophiles gonna come out and be like, no, you can't do that, it's confusing. Even though this is like, makes things so much cleaner in my opinion. So it's a function. This is the name of the function. It's returning void. Even though auto is that, I don't know, why did they call it auto? What was the point of calling this auto? It doesn't need, it has nothing to do with this auto. Like these two autos do different things. Code Toil, thank you for the sub. 3 months, god damn. Thank you. Now it looks like Rust Keck. Anyway, this is tutorial 1. I kind of want to save it like that. Okay, let's save as, and we're gonna save this as SDL3 tutorial 1. Okay, now we're going to do the real thing. So we need to get SDL. So now we're going to be downloading SDL. So tools, NuGet, package manager. Not that. Oh my god, not that, please. Fuck. NuGet, manage. There we go. Okay, nothing installed. Beautiful. Okay, so we go to browse, SDL3. Wait, what is SDL3? I don't think SDL2, like NuGet and Mixer and stuff, is gonna work for this. The compiled Windows libraries from the official repository, SDL3 NuGet, a C++2 wrapper for SDL2. I think, do we just get the SDL3 NuGet? I actually should know this. Just a tip, I don't think you'll find SDL3 and NuGet. You might have to compile SDL3 yourself. I don't know, I see a NuGet here. There's only 350 downloads though. SDL3 NuGet. Oh no, it exists. Alamir Bindings SDL. No, there's versions of it out there. I know this song. This is this is Hatsuri. Oh fuck. I know this song. This is dun 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 dun. Gothic and Loneliness. Oh my god. I am not a weeb, but I know my goddamn Vocaloid, okay? There we go, listen to that for a bit. Get a little Jim Jam going. Alright, let's get some SDL3 going. Where's my tutorial? Shit. Chat, I have so many windows open. Okay. SDL3. Maybe we'll just do SDL3. Well, this is important. I want this to be as easy as possible. If the people want to try out SDL3, collection of external library. I don't want any external libraries. We're gonna do everything ourselves. General questions for people, applications, licensing, development with SDL. Oh, SDL supports 3D acceleration? Oh, I didn't know that. SDL.net for internet stuff. Yeah, I've learned about that. Yes. We're not going to use a GUI anything. Oh, look at this hashtag include. Oh, what a weeb. The most portable way to use SDL headers, use Angular quotes. This is new in SDL3. Previously, you'd have to include this. but this proved to be unfriendly for macOS frameworks. That's fine. We weren't doing that anyway. Oh shit, you already got it. SDL tutorials, whole website, game tutorials, game engine tutorials, SDL made easy. I don't want a video one. I can do video-based tutorials, but I might just say this is intended to be stuff. OpenGL, input, text inputs, haptic, threads. Oh god, are we have to do thread shit? Probably, that's pretty important. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. I wanted... Well, first I'm gonna want the, documentation is gonna be really hard. All functions, API references, API by category. There we go. Okay, that's nice. So we don't have much, but... Yeah, we want anything defined in SDL3 this here. Otherwise, we're not using it. The file in your main function should include this, as that is no longer included in SDL header. That's fine. Many have been renamed. We had a Heidi Python script to rename. Yeah, that's not a problem. SDL header should now be included as include SDL3. In our case, we're not actually doing that. We were already using brackets anyway. Spirit of Steel will lead you. Hi there, I haven't seen you here before. Hello. I don't know if you're a programming fan or a VTubing fan, but hi. Let's see. Typically, it's the only SDL header you'll need in your application. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I thought SDL3 and you got everything, but you do have to import image, mixer, net, TTF, RTF, and do all that shit, right? Handy Python script, we're not doing that. No. CMake users should use this snippet. Then add C flags. Yeah, okay. Atomic, the following. Oh, this is important. Yeah, this is all the rename stuff. Audio got the hugest update, which is gonna be nice. Audio is so easy to use now. That's why they had so many things. And then there's all our functions, renames. We actually should keep this page, huh? Okay, what do you got here? This is what we're gonna read, but let's just come back here real quick. Events are super important. Oh, the timestamp member of SDL event structure is now represents nanoseconds. Oh, instead of milliseconds? Does that matter? I guess for like multi-threading it matters. I saw SDL3 and it was an instant follow. Oh, thank you. We are very familiar with SDL2. I make video games with SDL2 and C++, but we're gonna do dedicated C++ 23 with SDL3. Or basically the goal is to make a website that'll replace Lazyfoo. That's our aspirations, all right? This is the lo-fi version of that song we just listened to, by the way. They have a script for migration of code and it's most friendly UI ever for migration. Oh, nah, we'll do it all manually. Grows hair on the chest. Listen, we're C++ programmers, okay? We don't do shit easy. We don't use dirty ass Python here. Nah, we make their fucking libraries. We're not gonna script using him. Come on, guys. We know better here. We should read through a lot of this, but we're not doing the event today. This is tomorrow. We'll do the event stuff tomorrow. We'll see what it's renamed. Game controller, a lot of that stuff got renamed. I don't know why they renamed some of this game controller stuff. Like, I understand that for SDL, its input system from the player to the game is like the best in the business. Like, listen, if Counter-Strike uses SDL for input, if fucking Dota uses SDL for input, it's probably safe to use SDL for input for your game, all right? But what's weird is the naming. So instead of like game controller close, it's now close gamepad. And it's so specific. Like instead of game controller get access, it's get gamepad access. Like they're switching around like what would you rather see first in a function? Get or game controller or gamepad, right? You would think you would want like the object first and then what you do with it. And instead, all of these start with GET. So whenever you type G, it's like, what the fuck do you want to get? That's what it's gonna feel like. And I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see. What did you remove? Yeah, change the event state. Okay, he just renamed a lot of these or replaced them. Have been renamed. So this matters. Now instead of SDL controller, it's SDL gamepad. Gotta remember that. Functionally, it's the same though. But yeah, it's input system. If nothing else, use SDL for the input system, man. It's so good. You can have your own event system too. It's just input. You actually should probably have your own event system. I tried to make a 2D game with SDL2, but gave up because kept fighting with integer values in delta time. Oh, baby. Oh, we just talked about that. The wonderful, wonderful makers of SDL fixed this. A big problem I'm sure you had is the difference between SDL rect and SDL frect, where like, if you had a render, it was like SDL render copy fx, or is it xf? I forget which one it is, but it's SDL render copy xf or render copy x or something like that, right? Where you'd always have to specify it's a floating point value or not, which 99% of the time you wanted it, and it already casted it as a float value anyway when you ran the program. They just combined it all, so now it's always, there's no integer issues anymore. I think everything is a float value now, but we have to double check when we get to it here. Haptic feedback, now we have all the haptic stuff done. Hints. Calling SDL get hint with the name of the hint. Whoa, Geese, thank you for the bit. Sorry, I still forget to change that alert value. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's wild. Chat, why is my YouTube title Civilization 4 one of the greatest games ever made? Did that not update? Hold on, update all. YouTube, why is your title weird? Yo. Yes, but in SDL2, it didn't have everything in floats. For example, set viewport wasn't. Oh, true. Oh, it's okay. SDL3 is gonna fix everything. Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about that. Oh, the website. Here's what I'm imagining, chat. Here's what I'm imagining, okay? On the website, because I want to keep this as like so stupidly simple as possible, okay? What I'm imagining, it's like, okay, you want to start the tutorial. Here is boop and boop. All right, pick a game. You know, over here it's like, oops. Over here it's like, you know, Breakout, for example, right? It's like a little ball here and it like, or square, I guess. And it's just bouncing around, right? You can do Breakout. You could do like a primitive form of like Pac-Man. So I would imagine like a, there you go. Little Pac-Man game. You could do like a Pac-Man game. That does not look like Pac-Man, but okay. I'm trying. There you go. There's Pac-Man. So you could do like a Pac-Man game. You could do like, what's another easy thing? I'm trying to think of games where they all have the same lessons, but there's different games depending on what you want. That's the goal here, right? And then down here would be like Frogger, like really simple to make games, you know? Wait, that's a spider. Fuck. Hold on, what does Frogger look like? Frogger has curled up legs and little flippers, right? And then it's like vroom, vroom. Basically make Frogger. And then over here, what would be the fourth game? If it was like a simple game, all of these games are gonna have the exact same lessons in the same order, except the application in terms of what you're drawing is gonna be different, right? They're all gonna have basic collision. They're all gonna have, you know, ECS, so everything gets pushed back on a vector when the game loads, and then you change things accordingly. We're doing ECS, by the way, not inheritance-based development. We'll come back to that in a second, Code Toil, thank you. What would be the fourth game? Tetris? Juiciest Pineapple. I like where you're going with it, but if you're gonna make a video game, like your first ever, like, imagine like a 15-year-old who knows what a pointer is, like to that extent of C++, he wants to make his first video game. Is he really gonna pick like Breakout or like Tetris? No, he's gonna pick fucking Frogger or Pac-Man or something actiony. Is there something more actiony than Tetris that teaches the same lessons as like Breakout, Frogger, these games that like teach like collision and all that? You could do something like Dig Dug. Dig Dug would be pretty fun, right? Who doesn't want to make Dig Dug? That would also teach you a lot about like events too. Well, all these games have events to some extent, but like events like the rock, when the dirt is so much thickness away, then drop after, like shake and then drop, right? Like all these games are gonna have animations, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we could do Dig Dug. So what is Dig Dug? It's like it's holding a little plunger thing. Oh, it's like a little whoop, and then it's like, and then the guy's like, oh! And then this guy's like, grrr. Something like that. So anyway, that would be the 4 games, right? You have Dig Dug, you have Breakout or Tetris. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do up there. Pac-Man, Frogger. So the idea in my head, it's like, okay, these are the easy games. This is where you start if you want to learn like basic SDL. So we're doing or like basic video game development from scratch. Like you're making your own engine with SDL and all that. So collision, animation, display font, or like, you know, what is a level, you know, a menu, like really basic stuff to start you with your first video game. And then later on we could do something a little more complicated with intermediate games, like what would be like an intermediate game, like a platformer? And I know platforms are easy to set up, but like I'm talking like a real platformer. That's like an intermediate game, right? Because you have physics and all that. What else do you have? You have a city builder. When I think of a city builder, I think of like an advanced game. That's pretty hard to make. It's not hard to make a city builder. It's hard to make it like efficient. Anyway, that's how I'm imagining the website would be. It's like, okay, pick the game you want to make, and they all teach the same lessons in the same order every time, same colors even if we wanted to, and everything's the same. It's just what game do you want to make while you're doing it, you know? The original SimCity? No, I would teach. I think maybe what we would have is like, maybe like intermediate would be like simulation-based games. So you have like actors on their own doing something. So you could make like a 2D version of like Pikmin. That wouldn't be hard, right? Well, it's harder than these if you catch my drift. But you could do like a 2D version of Pikmin, or like, or a platformer. Well, if you do simulation stuff, I was thinking like maybe, because I'm trying to think of like, the intermediate tutorials would be the same thing, right? It would be the same lessons in the same order, but maybe more in depth. I don't even know if we need to go that far. Maybe that's too ambitious. Maybe we just stick to the 4 games and that's the website. Because like, do we need to make it that complicated? Oh, you linked everything. Thank you, Code Toil. I see it in the Discord. That's helpful. Thank you. To build SDL. Well, SDL is easy to set up. That's in NuGet, but I want a yeah, I don't want to do all the project things. I want it to be as easy as possible. We have to use Visual Studio anyway to use the latest and greatest module features on C++ 23. So I'll just say that's required in the tutorial. You have to use this because other compilers accept modules, but Visual Studio is headed above just the rest of them, you know? So I want like, can I just get SDL3 NuGet on that and just call it a day? Can I just, okay, initialization, thank you. Oh, right. That's another big thing. No more SDL initialize everything. That doesn't exist anymore, which I ain't gonna lie, I used, even though I knew you shouldn't. The problem is you want to initialize all of the subsystems individually, not all at once. So if there's an issue, it's not everything fails. It's, oh, the audio system didn't load, or, oh, you know, you fucking misspelt image or something like that. So that needs to come back later. Anyway, all right. Using SDL with Visual C++, building SDL. Your machine must have that. That's fine. Open video solution file. Yep. Your IDE will update. That's fine. If you choose not to upgrade, to use the latest that. Okay, don't care. Okay. Creating a project. Okay. Create a C++ file. We have it. Set the C runtime to multi-threaded DLL in the menu. Maybe. Add the SDL include directory to your list of includes in the menu. Oh, is it really necessary to do this? Include SDL3 main. Only include this in the one source file with main. Yeah, true. That's it. Is that really the... Can I just get away with this? The compiled Windows libraries from the official repository. ./SDL. Oops, not that. Yeah, that is it. It says it's the same thing. I mean, I'm down. Let's try it. Let's see if it's that easy. Could not install package. You're trying to install this package into a project that targets native version v0.0, but the package does not contain any assembly references or content files that are compatible with that framework. Interesting. So even saving it in there is not good enough, huh? SDL3 is a thing? Yes, it's actually a big thing. It's it overhauled the audio system. A lot of the input controller stuff got renamed. Initialization changed. It's better. We're just trying to... I know how to... Guys, I know how to link something. That's fine. Trust me, okay? I did this shit in code blocks, and that shit does not have a NuGet, okay? I'm trying to make it so if you're a new person or you've never used SDL before, I don't want to ask you with like a bunch of like, go to this GitHub, download this, go to your project file. I just want you to go to NuGet and just get it. So this doesn't vibe, huh? Could not install package. Does not exist. The compiled Windows libraries from the official repository. Authors, Tobias Schroeder. Yeah, that's it. Published 2023. Dependencies, no dependencies. Why is that not installing now? Held a message. Oh god, you poor souls, you can't use the word NuGet. Hold on. NuGet appears to be a .6.0 only. It's basically saying you're using a C# NuGet package with a C++ project. What? Oh my god, it totally is. Fuck. Oh no, I do have to download it manually. I got lazy, I thought that would work. Hold on. .NuGet. Oh man. Protocol. Oh, that looks so perfect. And it's not that. Can I host it? Is that like a stupid thing? Am I allowed? Probably not. Oh, man. Okay. Well, shit. Well, we'll have to go screenshot by screenshot. It's going to be a fucking nightmare to set up, but okay, let's do it. All right. Building SDL. That's fine. Open Visual Studio file at your IDE, like they prompt you to upgrade the solution file. Okay, let's pull up the file. God damn it. Okay, programming. SDL tutorial. SDL3 tutorial, nope. So it's not here. Interesting, I thought that would go straight in there. Where do I, hold on. What did I do for C plus or SDL2 when that NuGet did it before? It's not there. Packages? Ah, it's under packages then, huh? Oh, this is under NuGet. So would packages still work for this? Because there's no package file. Sorry, I'm sorry if this is boring. I'm trying. It's not a matter of getting the DLL for SDL3 and running, right? That's not the hard part. The hard part is trying to like do this in as simple a way as possible where people just don't throw away the tutorial, like getting SDL installed, you know? I'm trying to like, is there just click the website, click the file, put the file in here, run with it. Like it has to be that simple. I'm thinking about just linking it here, you know? So this is our files here. Windows 32, just Windows 64, right? Source code.zip, no. I think we just do this, right? It must be this file, right? So you download the folder. In it, you're gonna get a shit ton of stuff. Oh my god. No. Please distribute this file with SDL runtime environment. Oh. It's the SDL3 Devil VC? That is not what I'm downloading. There's no shot. Oh, visual. No, that's visual code, right? This isn't what I want. No way. No. Oops. That's no shot. That's what I want. What's new? Oh, there we go. Here's all your new features for SDL3 if you guys want to read it together. API has been significantly reworked to be easier to use and more consistent. 2D rendering API now has support for far more advanced color spaces and HDR rendering. More support for custom shaders, I think. 2D rendering API is now has a Vulkan backend. Ooh, more Vulkan support. An example of hardware accelerated video playback using has been added to test. The shaped window API has been replaced with transparent windows. Time and date functions have been added to SDL time. Support for webcam video capture has been added. Support for handling pens and tablets has been added. Support for file open and save dialogues have been added. Cross-platform functions for working with files and directories are now available under File System. A cross-platform extraction for working with user and game data has been added to storage. Handling of main has been moved to a header library, and an optional callback-based program flow is available. Oh, that's cool. Support for simple object properties have been added to properties. These properties are available on any SDL object and can be used for far more advanced... Wait, what? Support for simple Support for simple object properties has been added to properties. These properties are available on many SDL objects and can be used for far more advanced subject. I wonder what that means. I wonder if that means you can like rotate rectangles without fucking tearing your hair out. Okay, interesting. That is the whole SDL3 project. Okay, based. Okay, so there's our 3.dll. Include. So there's your hashtag include. So there's your SDL error, SDL dialog, blend mode, all that shit, right? CMake. Okay, so we have the file. What are we doing here? Oh, this was updated this week. Oh my God, SDL3 is getting updated all the time. SDL create window and renderer takes the window title as its first parameter. Removed SDL renderer accelerated. Oh, All right, chat. You thought Lazyfoo's tutorial was dead. There you go. SDL renderer accelerated has now been removed. No longer can you do Lazyfoo's tutorial. I mean, I guess if you use SDL2, you can. Removed SDL quit. Wow, still getting updated, huh? Wait, really? Yeah. Well, I mean, you never used it anyway, right? If you're... Look at the Discord. Frameworks. Net. Wait, what? Wait, you already figured it out? What the fuck? Oh my god, you're so smart. Also, yes, it's my stream lagging, not your things. We're having huge upload issues today. I don't know why. I pay for goddamn how much? Okay, SDL3. Okay, what did you click on? Wait, what is this? Okay, you're telling me how to do something like I'm a dumbass, so let's read. You know what? I can tell when somebody thinks I'm dumb or not doing something right when they print pictures for me. Okay, .NET CLI framework. Net 6. So are you telling me that this is not intended for what we're doing? Is that what you're saying here? I actually did to force the renderer to not use the CPU instead of the GPU. Oh, that's unneeded. Yeah, you don't do it that way. The reason why is because if you don't have anything there, it defaults to the GPU renderer. That's not, you don't ever have to actually use that operator. It's either the default, as long as you have a graphics card and you do nothing else, it will ask that first of the graphics card. Also, is anybody else seeing massive lag right now, or is that just me? Yeah, oh baby, we're lagging today, let me tell ya. Oh, hell yeah, we're lagging. So SDL3 NuGet. Go here, NuGet gallery. Yeah. Yeah? .NET uses C#. Yeah, so this is unusable. Okay, sweet. Fuck me. Man. Why would C# get support? Fuck C#. Goddamn fucking app developers. Lag is insane. Yeah, lag is lagging. Yeah, it's pretty bad today. Oh, now we're better. Okay, hi. Hello. The package will not work. Yeah, I know. I kind of figured that. All right, so fuck NuGet. It's not helpful here. So we're gonna have to do this shit manually. Oh God, how do you convince a person to do something manually if they don't know what they're doing? Oh, that's so difficult. You'll have to make your own NuGet package. I mean, can I just do that? I've never done that before. Can I just make a NuGet package for anyone to download? I mean, I guess I could. If I could do all the NuGet stuff or set up all the stuff on my end so you can just click on the thing and click download and I just upload it for you? .NET is just a set of libraries. It's most convenient to use through C#, but you don't have to. You can write C++ for it. Yeah. All right, whatever. Let's get it installed first. Let's we don't have to actually set up everything now. Maybe by the time we actually release the website, it is available already. So for now, let's just get it going and make the tutorials, or make the programs for the tutorials, and then we actually type the tutorials when we make the website, you know? Or maybe I just type them at work. I just need a Word doc, right? Guys, I've never allowed so many messages in my life because you guys insist on typing the word NuGet. Yes, you can, but for someone who's never made NuGet packages, that will take you a while. Ah, gross hair on the chest. We'll get there, Code Toil. I wouldn't worry about it for now. We're not doing the website for a while. This is just, we're making the tutorials right now. Okay, blah, 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 just been generated. Okay, we did that. Do I really need to, I guess, yeah, okay. List of includes. Find it easier to add, include, and library directories to the list that VC7 keeps. Do this by selecting Tools, Options, Projects, Visual++ Directories, and under the Show Directories for, include files, new directory icon, add SDL root, include library. E.g., if you installed SDL, add SDL include. Proceed to change the Dropbox selection to library files. Okay, so what it's saying is that, fuck out of here. desktop programming SDL3 tutorial. If we moved that in here, now we have this. So we're just going to, I'm trying to translate this into like new person talk. What we're gonna do is we're gonna follow these directions for visual. Oh, this is VC7. That's not gonna work. Can we just drop all support for C#? Why? I think I like you. Just 2 questions. Python? And what does it mean to be a good programmer? Okay, first of all, Python. Python. We call these people script kitties. Now, this is not a derogatory term. I like kittens. I like petting them on the head. They're so cute. They're adorable. C++ programmers, though, we make their libraries, okay? That is our lives, all right? Nothing against it. It's just, it's just not the kind of programming I like to do. I don't like to program with glue. I like to program the thing that glue uses to attach it to some app. And what does it mean to be a good programmer? In my opinion, make it so it's readable. Like, readability is king. That's why we're doing, do I actually have, can I just load that file? We just did a little bit of example earlier for the kind of stuff I want to make. SDL3 tutorial. Wait, where did I put that? Didn't I _1 it? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like this, I think this is extremely readable. Like, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but like this is gonna be our version of like Hello World. And we're gonna go through line by line about why we do what we do here, you know? Why do we have auto x int 5 instead of int x equals 5? Like stuff like that. I think readability is king. I think that's what makes a good programmer that I'm learning. Let Visual Studio know which folders you want to look for. The dot header. Let Visual Studio know which folder has the extra lib files. 3, I don't remember. Gary doesn't like using glue in his programming. He likes programming the glue. Hell yeah! Oh, thank you for following me, Meatball1. You know what, chat? You know what? Here, come here. There's a lot of new followers today. Come here, chat. Come here, you little bitches. Mwah. You get 1. And that's it, okay? Everyone gets 1. That's the rules. Yep, I was right. I do like you. Oh, allow me to effing dox myself. My name's George. I'm a 44-year-old washed-up fizzy cyst turn programmer. Fizzy cyst? What, like a tumor cyst? I mean, I don't judge. I mean, you can roleplay whatever you want online. I just never met somebody who wants to roleplay as a cyst before. Bitch reporting in. I salute you, sir. Okay, anyway, let's get, stop distracting me. All right, we need to do this. All right. Let's go. No. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Options, extensions. These are galleries, right? We're not doing this here. Fuck. God, I know how to do this in code blocks. I don't know how to do this in Visual Studio. That's import settings. Oh God, how the fuck do you do this in here? I had to reinstall a compiler on code blocks once, and that took me like 15 minutes. It can't be hard to fucking use a .dll, right? In Visual Studio, right? Import, export settings, no. Preview features. God, I wish I could just press a button here. Enables the ability to consume preview SDKs by default. I don't know. Load projects faster, no. So that's an environment thing, so maybe not that. Maybe what we do is test adapter. Do you guys like my background, by the way? It's just an image of a wood, but I like it. Give me 10 minutes, I'll be back with instructions. Oh God, I've done this a million times. Right click on project settings in the right sidebar where you have all solutions on all projects. Oh. View, oh God. Oh my God, fucking Visual Studio. Configure startup projects, add a reference. No. No. Okay, Solution Explorer. Right click, properties. Okay. Advanced. .NET Target Framework version. Oh shit. Okay, so what we're gonna do is preprocessor? No, that's not even close, right? Visual Studio is clunky? Yeah, you don't say. This is like, I didn't think the tutorial would get roadblocked by fucking getting fucking SDL3 into Visual Studio, like the only IDE you'd want to use it in right now. Okay. Directories, public and directory, public C++ module directories. All header files are public, all modules are public. No and no. Executable libraries include libraries. Okay, this is what we're looking for, right? That's include, VC include path, S Windows include path. So this is saying corresponds to environment variable include. That would work the same for modules, right? I think. Because what is a module besides a .dll file, right? I think it's a .dll file. It might be a .something else file. Code generation. It has to be a directory, right? It's not a linker. Oh, wait, is it going under linkers? Oh my God, it totally is. Look for options or switches. Command line. Advanced. Optimization system. Is there really no way to just fucking... Oh. No, that's debug. We've already been here before. It's a header file, not a DLL file. Isn't SDL3 a DLL file, though? Yeah, SDL3.dll. Is that going to be treated as a header file? Oh man. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh man, Rick. I can't do I can't do a good Morty voice. I can't. Oh geez, Rick, I don't know. Yeah, I can't really do that. I sound like that guy from The Simpsons. DLL cannot be used as a dot header. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? Yeah, basically use this in whatever we're doing, right? The thing is we have to be careful because whatever we do, we have to do for image, audio, TTF for TrueType font, stuff like that. Include, okay, so this is your includes. That's your includes, right? And that's all under here, SDL3. What did our other SDL2 packages do? It's just SDL2 package, right? Build, native, library, include, and yeah, there's your SDL2 shit. And that's just under NuGet. And then that's everything right there. So how do we link it as if it was a NuGet file for SDL? So this is everything we want right here. So just having, in fact, we can rename this. SDL3 files. Or SDL3 main, I guess I should call that. We'll call it that. DLL is like an EXE, but for libraries, well, shared libraries, yeah. A DLL is compiled, is a compiled format. But for our purposes, we don't leak headers for, you know, a DLL file, you know? Okay, so here's what I think. We need to get to this file through here. So we do need to link it, right? That's dependencies. So code blocks had just this thing where it was like link and you just had your linker files. Is there no like easy way for this? Can I just right click and just go to linker or something? Add reference module class resource. Is it resource? Am I adding a resource? I don't know if I want to add a resource. I wonder if I shove a main in a DLL and run DLL it, will it run as a .exe? I think every program that has a main in it just starts from that point in the program. So I think it's just a .exe, right? Okay, add a resource, bitmap, cursor, dialog, HTML, icon, menu, ribbon, string table. Okay, this is not it. Damn, how do I get this fucking... Delete that. Yeah. Header files, resource.header. Okay, delete that. Actually, can I just link the header file in there like that? Is that allowed? This is so stupid. I'm not gonna drag and drop these files into the header files thing, right? That's so dumb. I'm not doing that. I mean, I guess I could. Pretty sure you need to actually modify the include path. So linkers, not input. Output file, no. It has to be a linker, right? Subsystem console debugging. You would think it would just be a button that's like, maybe just everyone needs to use NuGet. Is that my life right now? How are so many people watching me set up SDL3? How do you people enjoy this content? I'm glad you do. It's just, by the way, if you guys don't know, I know SDL2 quite well. We're making a game going on to Steam called Elements the Game Steam Edition. So that's getting done, but that's off stream mostly now. It's now we're making a tutorial to replace Lazyfoo's very outdated SDL2 tutorial, barely. And we're using SDL3, but now we're having trouble getting it into Visual Studio, which is the only place you really want to use it. Okay, much simpler. Copy SDL to your project as an SDL directory. Then in your code, you can use include SDL includes SDL3, SDLH using Pragma. You can link a library Pragma comment. Okay, that is so unnecessary, okay? Oh my lord, we are not doing that. We're not gonna Pragma the fucking linker, all right? Or the link, all right? Unnecessary. Preprocessor definitions, no. Output files, precompiled headers. Wait, not using precompiled headers. Use? Not using, interesting. Header file language. Okay, hold on. Let's just Google foo this. Include folder. Now we're going to be using files I created earlier. No. What's back here? Open Visual Studio solution file at .visualc.sdl.solution. Your IDE will likely prompt you to upgrade this solution file to whatever your later version of IDE you're using. In the retarget projects dialog, all of the affected project files should be checked, allowing you to use the latest version you have installed along with the platform toolset. If you choose not to upgrade to use the latest version or toolset, you'll need the Visual Studio 10 platform toolset. Build the .dll and .lib files by right-clicking each project in turn. Projects are listed in the workspace panel in the file view tab and selecting build. You may get a few warnings, but you will not get any errors. Later, we will refer to the following .lib and .dll files that have just been generated here and here. Note for 64 versions, just replace the Win32 path with 64. Okay. Okay, I can do this. Open the Visual Studio solution file at Visual C. Okay. No, just go to that file. Ugh. Fine. Visual. Man, I hate the search file in the start menu. Oh my God, it drives me up a wall. Okay, this is Visual Studio 2022 community, Visual Studio Packages, no. Where am I going? At .visualc/sdl.sln. I've been able to build using virtual canteen without. Okay. So where's that at? Maybe I just search up Visual C. Okay. Here's my computer, by the way. Just open a dumb terminal and do the whatever. No, it's a matter of principle. Imagine you're a new person, okay? Just close your eyes. Imagine you're a new person. Open your eyes, and then that's what we're doing, okay? Just we're doing this like a new person would, and totally not because I'm a dumbass who always uses NuGet. Fuck, we gotta use a terminal. God damn it. All right, where am I going here? /visual C/ this is totally not what I need to do here, right? Yeah, we need to find where that file is. Open the Visual Studio Solution file. What is the Visual Studio Solution file? Am I a dumbass? Can you delete that, please? I must be a dumbass. I can't. SDL3 devil file gives everything SDL would have given. Yeah, it's here, right? So wait, hold on. Just to be clear, all of that building SDL. Okay, scratch that for a second. This file here has everything SDL has. All the header files, all the everything, right? So how do I just tell Visual Studio that's what I want to load? Like, am I just a moron? Well, don't answer that. But am I so a moron that I can't? There is no just add this, include additional directories. Oh. Oh, is it that easy? Include additional module dependencies. No, we're just gonna include directories. Maybe we just do that? Is that all I have to do? Oh my God, we actually found it. Holy shit. Additional using directories, no. BMI? No, I like my weight. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Project properties, Visual Studio, VC, C++ directories, and then add your include library to include. Okay, well, we already kind of figured that out. To include directories in your library folder to library directories. After that, go to linker input and add that name to additional dependencies. Okay, so we already kind of have that going. So include directories. I'm assuming. Oops. Here, include. Okay, so all of this, that is what I had to do. So that include directories is that. CMake is easier than this? Yeah, but a new person who's making a video game for the first time is never gonna use CMake. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, I understand why you use CMake. It truly is a wonderful invention, but new people are not gonna be bothered with it. They'll just be like, no, and they'll just leave. Okay, so we have our include directory done. Now, your library folder. I don't see an option for library. Unless I'll put precompiled headers, language, code generation, no. Preprocessor, no. Optimization, no. General, yes. Advanced. External includes. No. 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 So this is the only one where we actually have the option for include additional directories, right? CLion uses CMake by default. VS Code with CMake is way nicer to use. Oh, I'm not denying that. It's more like, MS Build is kind of you. Yeah, well, you would think there would just be like, okay, add new link, click. But no. Okay, linker input, add SDL3 lib name to additional dependencies. So, boom, linker input, additional dependencies, edit. Add the SDL3 library name to additional dependencies. Okay. SDL3.dll. That's not what I do here, right? Or am I copying the whole like folder here? Wait, fuck. I don't know what it wants. I don't know what language it's speaking. Does it just want the yes, that is what it wants, right? Because then it'll go additional dependencies here. I like when we reach the point where to build your goddamn project, you need to write a make file of sports. Yeah. Lib is not DLL. Oh. Well, no, it's the same thing. It's fine. Just basically go to this folder in the x86 folder under library, and then this will have the .libs here. SDL3 and SDL3 test. So what it'll do is it goes through that file, whatever this is, % additional dependencies. So it'll be found in there, right? That's what I'm thinking how it works. Okay. DLL files are not the same as lib. Okay, but if both are in the same folder, they're found in the same folder, you know? If copy pasting a CMake file will make them squirm, this will scare them off even more. Well, yeah, but I want to make sure I know what I'm doing too. So this is part of my learning too. Ignore all default. Okay, let's just try this and let's see if all this works. Let's see. Can we just please just import SDL and it just work? Oh. Wait, did it work? Oh, is it that easy? I'm just a moron? Oh, shit. Well. Huh. Let's just double check our work here. SDL3/SDL.header. SDL, oh fuck, I'll just paste it. Okay, and then this is, whoops. And then this is our second file. This is the main file. You only have to do this in the main folder. Does this compile? There were build errors. Uh-oh. Linker cannot open file. Fuck! Linker 1104 errors. God, I'm just having flashbacks. Okay, that's the only error, though. Well, only error. So it's this. It can't link the file correctly. So did I do something wrong here? Inherit. So what am I actually doing here? Is it just SDL3.lib? I can't do that, right? I thought it would be just the file folder it's in, and then it would find what I need. Is it SDL3.lib? There's no way that works. Oh my god, it didn't work. Yeah, now it's doing the old one. It's not even loading this anymore. Hold on. Yeah, it's not even compiling the project. It ran, I think. Did it? It says symbols loaded. Yes, yes, the name of the lib only. Shut the fuck up. I just have to do SDL3.lib and that's the whole thing. That's so stupid. How does it even know it's there? There's no shot that works. Yeah, it failed. Cannot open file SDL3.lib. MS Build is old and dying. You said you want the latest C++, right? You CMake? Oh, I mean, I guess. Okay, how about this, chat? I know this is really complicated for new people, but maybe we do just go through the effort of making that NuGet file so new people can just be like, click, and you're done. You know, that's the beauty of NuGet, right? Like SDL2, you just go to NuGet and you're like, download SDL2.NuGet, and it just works. It just works, chat. So I feel like that's what we need to do for this tutorial, right? And how did viewership go up to 20 viewers earlier? Isn't that wild? Did I get rated and I didn't know it? Also, what the fuck, Blub? I just saw you, sorry. Okay, project properties. Let's just read this directly. Visuals ++ directories. Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay, well, let's read this guy. Let's see what he does here. Here, include directory to include directories in your library folder to library directories. So include, edit, SDL3 main. This is going to be my include folder. Select. Okay. And then library folders, edit, open, main, library, select. Okay. Now I realize I need to go a step further on this. Sorry. Main, include, SDL3, select. Okay. Let's try this. Now it's still only doing the old file, though. It's not actually doing... It's not actually... This is like the old shit. It's like the old .exe. I wonder if SDL3 fetch content works. Maybe. Let's go back here. Maybe the problem was I got a little greedy with the this one. Additional dependencies. SDL3.lib. Linker. What did that guy say? That guy was newest stuff here. Linker input. So let's get rid of this. Oh no, that is what I want. And add the SDL3 lib name to additional dependencies. Okay, that works. That's done. So visual C++ directories here and here. Huh. Gary, just write a CMake script to download from GitHub and build. Link automagically. No, it's the principle of it, chat. There's no point in doing something easy if I don't know how to do it the hard way. When you make a recipe for lemon cake, you don't open the box and just stir in an egg. You gotta make it that shit from scratch. .lib is like a .dll package in a way to allow static linking. Yeah. Okay, where's that what the fuck blub guy? WTF blub, you know your shit. Project properties, VC++ directories, then add an include directory. Add your include directory to include directories. And your library folder to library directories. Include directories. Oh, wait, that shouldn't be there. SDL3 tutorial. Wait, hold on. Should that have been there? Cancel. Edit. Include main. So this shouldn't be here. Okay. And then what's happening here? Edit. That is fine. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if that allows anything. No, it's still fucked. Yeah, it's still printing the old program. I wonder what's going on here. Is it because... Now I'm just looking for the .exe. Open. Interesting. And now it's not even opening the project. Is the play button even compiling the project? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It's build and compile. Start without debugging. It says exited. It says, I don't see any errors. It just seems like it's not... Well, fuck, do I just make a while loop? Nope, it's the old program. Fuck. I don't understand. Wait, why is it not even compiling anymore? Wait, what's this? Oh. Oh. Chat, would you be surprised if I didn't know that if you save as on Visual Studio and you continued as if you didn't save as, renaming the file, that there's a new tab that opens as if it's another .cpp file and the old one stays there? Did you guys know that? Because I fucking didn't. All right, let's try this again. What the fuck? Wait, where is this coming from? Okay, hold on. Close out of the whole program. What's going on here? Why is this? We're having like save as issues now. Try deleting the .exe? No. It's an issue with... SDL3 _ tutorial. This is where everything should be. .1.cpp. Okay, this is our SDL3 folder. All right, beautiful. So here... Nothing, I can't even compile it. What is happening? What? So this works. I can't save as? Wait, now it's not letting me compile anything. Wait, hold on. Fuck this. Hold on. Let's just boot up Visual Studio from scratch. Let me just go to the other game. Okay, this works. Okay, all this is fine. Like the card game is good. Yeah, the game isn't, well, the game's a little broken, obviously, but it's fine. It's on purpose here. Yeah, animations are playing, so all that's good. So that's fine, but it's only Visual Studio. Okay, SDL3 tutorial, save, or open. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, so delete that first of all. Auto. So where is that other one coming from? Auto. So let's file, save this. Okay, fuck that. Where are my source files here? Why don't I see the source file? Well, I am so confused. C++ does not support default int. Auto is not allowed here. This is undefined. What is going on? Did I fuck something up with the pointers? Standard has no member C out. Right click on your project. It should be add file or something. Add. Well, no, I mean, I get that, but it's almost like, hold on, you know what? Fuck, let's just delete the other one here. Delete this. I think that's a huge issue right now. So if we just delete that, it crashes. End line is an undeclared modifier. Because we don't have, I bet we don't have active C++ shit now. Okay, language standard is now preview latest features, apply. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna run. It doesn't work because cout is not a member, could not find module standard. Okay, so now we're gonna go to properties. We're gonna go to C++, advanced. Where's my language? Preview latest features. Interesting. Experimental, yes. Apply. Yes. Okay, now this will work. Ah. Okay. Okay. We're in the money. All right. Jesus Christ, this is so complicated. I compiled a trivial C program using SDL header by exactly one command line. Okay, hold on. There's a difference between the original SDL, which is trivial to add, and SDL3, okay? There's a difference. All right, now nothing changes. Import SDL3 dot header slash SDL3 dot main. Now this is not going to work because I typed it in incorrectly. Now we also have to do this guy. Okay, these aren't going to work, right? Yeah, cannot find. All right, so now we're going to right click properties. Now we're going to do all that again. So visual C++ directories are not there anymore. Man, what did I do? That was so confusing. All right. So this is, this was include, right? So that, select, okay. Then we go to the libraries, boom, edit, boom, open, main, libraries, x86, I'm assuming, okay. Then we go to linkers, input, additional dependencies, edit, which is going to be SDL3 dot lib. Okay. All right. Run. Doesn't work, but could not find header unit for SDLH or SDL main. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Jesus, this is so complicated. Katybug, hello. Hello, welcome to the, we're making a tutorial, or trying to. I did not include SDL main thingy. I do not even know what that is. Oh. Well, that's the launching point, right? Only include this one in the source file with main. SDL3, SDL main. I think it's like an SDL3 thing. You put it in the additional options? What? Yeah, it's here, right? Additional dependencies. Is there something else you're talking about? Ignore all default, module definition file, module to assembly, delay loaded DLLs. Yeah, I think this is right. So what am I missing here? I must be missing something really obvious, right? The whole import versus hashtag include, it doesn't make any difference. It's not gonna, there's no difference here. Yeah, cannot open source file. That's the only difference. We should be able to load it as a module. Hey, Gary, delete my weird message. What weird message? Hi. You selected the SDL3 folder instead of the include folder? No, I didn't. Include directory is programming SDL3 tutorial, SDL3 main, include SDL3. Is that not what we're doing? So what you're saying is just hashtag include? Just this. Oh, is it really that easy? So we got to do the same with the library ones, right? Because we have SDL3 main. Oh, no, that is right. Okay. Apply. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. No. Cannot find header unit for either one. So we're having issues finding the header unit, huh? But that would be an include thing, right? So SDL3 main, this is the folder for SDL3. Include is the header files, right? So we don't go into the SDL3 folder. We just have SDL3, right? Yeah, I made the same mistake just now. I saw SDL.header in SDL3 and thought that's what I was supposed to tell the compiler, while it is only /include. No hashtag. No SDL3 at the end. What? Are you saying I need to go like that? Yeah, cannot open source file SDL3. Whether it's import or include, it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of, they should be able to be imported as a, like, okay, SDL2 can get imported as a module in C++23. That is a feature that's available, but in this case, you can't even find the header. If the header file is include SDL, SDL.h, and your code has include SDLH, you really need to fix your code. Oh! I see what this is for now. Oh, I get it. That's why you guys are saying SDL3 and then, like, don't go into the folder, because that's what this is specifying, right? Why are you autoing everything and using arrow? I'm so confused, but I want to see this to the end. Oh! I am a big believer in the always auto lifestyle, okay? Above all else, I believe in readability. Now, if I could have it my way, I would do hashtag define func auto as a macro and just change all these to func. That's what I would do, but I don't think people are gonna like me telling newer video game developers that idea. You surely shouldn't use it, but to me, this is significantly more clear, because auto can mean a lot of things, and for some cruel reason I don't understand. The word auto here is just the sign of function. So function, function name, const, variable that can be anything, value, return void. That's all that means. Now this can be auto too, hilariously, but whatever. That can be auto too, but we don't talk about that. Why are you autoing everything? Yeah, I'm a big fan of auto everything. I think it's clearer when you do that. Does Goop know C++ well enough to have adopted this weird style, or does he do dumb stuff? Gooboy refused to learn old style stuff? Yeah, why would you learn the old way when you can learn the new way, you know? Cannot find header to import. What if I just hashtag include? Not open source file. No such directory is existing. Okay. No such directories, huh? include SDL3 include path. Oh, wait, did that fuck up again? Hold on. SDL main include, and that's it. And just that. Why are there so many evaluated values? What's all this? Yeah, don't do defaults. Let's try that. Let's try doing everything the same, but we're not going to use defaults. Okay. Cannot find header unit. Again. What if I just do this? What if we just completely ignore the SDL3 thing and we go into the SDL3 as the default folder? Like that. And everything else is the same. Please. Why are you not working? Please work. Cannot find header. Do I even have that header unit? Wait. I don't have an SDL.h. Unless this is the whole folder. It is a .h file. So it's not reading this though. Why? Shouldn't it? That's what this folder is. And I have SDL main here. So these both should be read. You may find it strange, but I accept your explanation fully. Why in the tutorial I am what? What? Did you specify the correct include directory? Yeah, I did. You can't use import on them because they are not built as header units. Hold on. Is that even true? Because in my card game, this guy, I absolutely import SDL header, import SDL image, import SDL TF. I import all of them as modules. Is that not acceptable? What did you do in the last project? Did you wrap SDL in a module? I did. So what I'm highlighting here, I wrapped SDL in a module. And by wrapped, quote unquote, I didn't do anything besides type import this instead of include this. That's the only difference. Well, you were using NuGet? Oh, you're right. Pure Visual C++ 2024. What is this link to me for? I already know how to do modules. I just need to import a C-based library is the thing. Public include directories. What? A project can control which headers and modules, including the ones built as header units, are considered public by modifying the following properties. But I don't want these to be public, right? I mean, I know they're defaulted to no right now, but me making them public isn't gonna make a difference, right? Compiler switch overhaul, closing. Urge you to go back and try Visual 19 with modules. Maybe you need to create a .ixx and import the header files over there and then use that .ixx in other modules like main. I could, but is that necessary? Is that something NuGet already did on its own? Because if nothing else, chat, could I not just, even if I did hashtag include, this isn't gonna make a difference. Yeah. Cannot open include file SDL3. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Cannot open file statnic.header. No such file or directory. Oh, wait. This. No such file or directory. Okay, so now we're having issues where these aren't getting found, even though they're in here. Oh, I know why. I just figured it out. This does need to be SDL3/, because that is how the actual header file is built in that. Okay, hold on. This just solved everything, I think. Oh my god, I can't believe it took me that long. All right, we did it. I know this is gonna work before we even get further. Include, select, okay, apply, okay. This is gonna work. Failed to link. What? Oh, it worked! Hold on. 4, 3, whatever. Oh! Oh! We did it. It worked. Hands above the head. Your main is the wrong signature? Your main is wrong signature. What do you mean? Your include directory is wrong. You are correct. So you're saying this is the wrong signature? What do you mean? Oh, shit, you're right. Fuck. Oh my god, I always forget that fucking main Why isn't this shit just on by default in C++? Cannot proceed because SDL3.dll was not found. Reinstalling the program may fix this problem. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So really, importing doesn't work unless I have its own module that includes these files, huh? Interesting. Well, that's gonna be like the first thing I do. Redo. So that way we can import SDL3 or something like that, and it just handles all those header files. Now you need to add a custom command to copy the DLL into the executable. Custom command? Oh, I know my custom command, bitch. It's called click, copy, paste, 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 paste. All right, I think that'll work. Next. Hey, we did it. We imported SDL3! Oh, shit! The cool kids copy the DLL file to System32. You know what's funny? I think the Lazyfoo tutorial actually recommends that. Hold on. Hello, SDL. All right, what does Lazyfoo do? Header, header, header. Okay, SDL and Windows. Hold on. There we go, look at this! Windows System 32 is the 32-bit system directory, and WoW 64 is the 64-bit directory. You can either put the DLL file in the same directory as your exe or your systems directory. Told you this shit was outdated. Holy shit. Oh, baby. Fucking good old Lazyfoo. That's why we're replacing you. All right, next step, let's make a module so we don't have to type in that dumbass hashtag include. Okay, so we just go boom. Add a module. We're gonna call this SDL includes. Okay, so we're gonna export SDL includes. I don't think we're actually gonna have anything here besides these. And then we're gonna copy, paste, and then here we're gonna import SDL includes. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. It does not. For the purview of SDL includes appear erroneous, consider moving that directive before a module declaration. Huh. Warning, SDL main, for the purview of module SDL includes appear erroneous, consider moving that directive. That's actually a warning, not an error. This is the error. Unresolved external symbol main referenced in function winMain16. Unresolved external links. Interesting. Are you cracked in C++ yet? Well, listen, I just want an import and just having to solve all of my problems for me. I hate hashtag includes. That looks so ugly to me. It's just a block of includes. Like, who the fuck wants to include anything in 2024? Just import that shit like a module. But no, it's gotta be special. That really doesn't work, huh? Really, I can't import this, huh? It just doesn't want to be. It should want to import though, right? Right? Could not find header unit, but hashtag include works? Why? Well, I mean, I get why, but ew, that's so gross. Yeah, sure as shit. There you go. Modules are terrible when you work with libraries that are not built for modules. SDL2 worked perfectly, I'm just saying. SDL main should be in the... Oh, you're right. Oh, shit. Oh, I gotta have that in my main folder? Ugh. Fine, fine. We'll have includes. Oh, that's so ugly, but it's fine. It's okay. We'll do it. It's okay. Don't panic. Where are my source files? Collapse all descendants. Scope to this. New solution explorer view. Okay, there's no hidden thing anywhere. Okay. All right. There you go. That's our basic bitch. In fact, let's just make sure here. SDL renderer. Yeah, there's our... Yeah, there it is. So now we're going to have standard shared pointer SDL... Fuck. Shared pointer. SDL surface. Well, that'd be a unique pointer. SDL renderer. Renderer is equal to create or SDL create. Fuck. Create renderer. Create software, window end renderer. Yeah, so that would take all that stuff. And then you have the title first now after the patch. All right, sweet. So that'll be tomorrow. The SDL header should be in the .ixx, but the SDL main should be in the CPP file. Main should be best. Main should be best. I don't know what you mean by best there. What's that? Not as a bug, but as in the specification. C++ is a language that has false positives for the question, was this a program? Let it simmer in your head for a while, and then you start feeling existential dread, tell me. No, it's C++. We don't feel existential dread, chat. We grow hair on our chest, and then we build more libraries. What can't be solved with more libraries? Real talk, chat? Real talk. Could I make my own library that includes all SDL shit, all these other headers, and just import the library? Can I do that? I don't know if that's so stupid though, right? At this point, am I just remaking a header file? Like, not a header file, but like, am I just recreating from scratch what is easier done in other ways? Can you look the old project IXX up? I think you make something public or something. Oh, you think? Let's look. This is the card game. So here, let's look at it. Properties, preview, default. All header files are public, no. All modules are public, no. How are you so moist? I'm goo! At least you didn't call me slime. Go for it, Gary. Be the change you want to see in the world. Ah. But yeah, neither of these were public. That's why I say it doesn't matter. Yeah, none of this, I didn't change any of this, chat. It just worked. It was so beautiful. Yeah, so it was so nice to just import everything. In fact, even under my main, this didn't even have a main.header, did it? Here, this is the main thing. Yeah, import SDL.header. That's just how I did it. Gary, the stinky slime boy. Code Toil. Hello, hello. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, that's it for now. We'll just have header files. It looks disgusting, but we'll have it. Also, this should go afterwards because I can't take that. It's so hideous. All right, cool. Let's, do you guys want to start? That was all that just to import SDL3. I kind of just want to start the tutorial now. Okay, so that's just all print value shit. I kind of just, ooh, do I just take a screenshot? I could take a screenshot. Well, here's the thing. Now I want to start like saving as separate projects, and I don't know how stupid that is because we just had a bunch of issues. So let's save everything. Now we're gonna file, save as, and we're gonna call this SDL tutorial 2. Save as, and we're gonna call this 2.cpp. I guess it's a little difficult because they're gonna have to link everything again. I just wanted different steps along the way. We'll just try this, I guess. So yeah, now this is called 2. Okay, let's just close out of everything. Okay, so 2 isn't open recently, so we're gonna go to our programming, tutorial. We have tutorial and tutorial 2. So tutorial 2, open. Okay. Now we can't render anything. Okay, fucking, okay, delete that. We go back to our original. And this is just the .cpp file. This isn't actually the project, right? SDL includes .ex. I thought I deleted this. The fuck? This is the resource file. So this is the project, right? Error occurred. Document cannot be opened. Huh. Okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't like saving as. I didn't think save as would like throw a huge wrench into everything. In fact, just to make sure we're not having issues now, 2 and 5. Beautiful. All right. Fuck me. Hello, what is happening? We are beginning to replace Lazyfoo's tutorial. We just want to make sure everything works. Have the include in the CPP file and the main in the .ixx file. Well, here's the problem, chat. If I have another module that uses SDL3 features, but we don't import main because we can't, it's not a module, it's a CPP file. Like if I create a whole new module and I want to use SDL features, I have to include this again, right? I think I have to. Also, hi there. I haven't seen you here before. Goob is trying to turn himself into a C++ module? Dude, if I could, holy shit. Well, slime is more of a magical supernatural origin. Goo is more associated with living creatures. I think you're more like goo. Excuse me, racist. Slimes have cores. We're gonna respect our slimy cousins. Goos are incorporeal, basically. I got my first bit of commissioned art. It's so cute. It's zippy. Zipposaurus! I commissioned a bunch of art recently for the card game. You guys want to see? This is Seraph. Seraph is a 7-winged angel, question mark? 6-winged angel? 8-winged angel? This is Shade Nymph. I love it. Super cute. This is Coral Nymph. I think that's amazing. We hired a concept artist to do a lot of this. This is Digger. He's adorable. We did a lot of commissioned art. I still owe her like $400, by the way. I'm waiting for her charge on Fiverr, and she's still not charged me, and I'm a little worried I've shorted her $400. What character is that on your desktop background? Oh, this is Made in Abyss, a very weird show. Okay, I'm not an anime fan. I'm not a weeb, if you will. I have seen Made in Abyss, and holy shit. The problem with Made in Abyss is it has the highest highs and the creepiest lows. On one hand, you have an absolutely wonderful adventure between what is effectively children going into the depths of hell as their friends get eaten alive and like a bunch of horrifying things happen. And it's really interesting and it's really engaging, and those highs, oh man, I love it. Even as a guy who doesn't like anime, it's good. But the problem is I think it's universally accepted that the person who drew Made in Abyss, the guy who wrote it and everything, made the manga for it, he's basically a pedophile. There are a lot of scenes in here that really makes you kind of ugh. Like there's a scene where this kid, who is ostensibly 7 years old, and a girl who is ostensibly 7 years old basically get it on. And then there's another scene where the 7-year-old girl has to take a poop in front of everyone. So she goes in the middle of the elevator and everybody looks away, but they have like the flushed anime look, like it's a turn on. It's really weird. It's one of those really short 24 or so episode ones, isn't it? Well, it's the opposite. It actually had pacing. Oh my God, the first 12 episodes had perfect pacing. It was like, oh, this is like a shonen or whatever you kids call it, right? It takes forever. No, it was like blast pacing. It was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh my God. And then the person started to make a lot of money and then it just slowed to a crawl and it's like, oh shit, it's a berserk situation. Okay, we gotta switch backgrounds. This background's too creepy now. Next. That's Hatsune Miku. Next. That's inappropriate for you, chat. Don't look. Next. That's Bakemonogatari, which I am convinced is one of the greatest anime ever made, as a guy who doesn't like anime. This is Final Fantasy VII, Aerith and Tifa. That's Hatsune Miku. That's a repeat. That's a character who looks really interesting, but I think it's just a custom character. That's two loop. God damn it, what is with these looping? This isn't Weeb. This is a VTuber, a Japanese VTuber. She's a killer whale because she's gonna kill me with those whales. She's a Hololive VTuber, actually. Can I show my art in your Discord? Yeah, go for it. Fan art's a channel, baby. Thank you, Code Toil, by the way, for creating that link on how to make a NuGet package. I think we're gonna do that for this. You don't trash talk Berserk? That is absurd. Yeah, that's true. You can't trash talk something that hasn't finished after 20 years. I'm still waiting for a non-anime wallpaper as a guy who doesn't like anime. Oh, that's easy. Hold on. I have a non-anime wallpaper. 1 second. We just gotta flip through a few of them. Next. Next. Hold on. Next. 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 That's not anime. That's Kairi from Kingdom Hearts. I know. See, that's not weeb, chat. That's Disney. All right. Discord. Oh, it's a button. Well, I like it where not everybody knows, you know, Zippy. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it today. This is our tutorial 0. This is like, what we're gonna do here is just like, okay, this is C++ 23. Let's go line by line. Why do we have auto main pointing to int? What is a const auto reference? What does that do? You know, why any of this? That's what we're gonna do for like tutorial 0. Then we're gonna be, okay, this is SDL. This is how you get it from NuGet because I hosted the fucking package, whatever, right? And then we go to initialization. So tomorrow is gonna be initializing SDL with the updated initialization things, which I think we're gonna talk about here. Timer, audio, yeah. So no longer do you have, oh yeah, they updated it, sweet. So you used to be able to go SDL init everything, or everything basically, but you can't do that anymore. They stopped it, yeah, SDL init everything. They removed it because they don't want you to initialize everything. They only want you to initialize the subsystems you're actually gonna use. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's what we're gonna work on tomorrow. And because we're gonna have time, and we will, we'll probably set up, oh wait, what changed it about mouse? Show cursor has been split into 3 functions. Show cursor, hide cursor, cursor visible. Oh. get mouse state, get global mouse state, get relative mouse state, warp it mouse in window, warp mouse global, all use floating point mouse positions to provide sub-pit. Oh shit! Look at that! That actually solves a problem we had with our bullet hell shooter where we would rotate around our hero and you could visually see the shots rounding off to the nearest degree of 360. Well, now we have floating point value support for mouse pointers. So, let's go, baby! Fucking bullet hell heaven, or bullet heaven. Then we can destroy the cursor. All right, sweet. Oh my God, SDL3 looks like so much fun. Oh, right, okay, so hold on. Where is, the 2D renderer got a big change, right? The 2D renderer API uses batching in SDL3. There is no magic to turn it on and off. It doesn't matter if you set a specific renderer or try to use any hint. This means that all apps that use the 2D renderer, which will be our games, and also want to call directly onto the platform's lower layer graphics API must call flush renderer before doing so. This will make sure any pending rendering work from SDL is done before the app starts directly drawing. Oh, that's to prevent kind of what Unreal Engine does, right? It's not smearing, but it's almost like ghost pixels. So by flushing the renderer, you stop that. I think that's what it's implying there. Zippy, okay, you know what? You spent money on it. You have to sleep. Okay, you get a little bit of femboy. Okay, this is, oh, you know what? Hold on. We have a bow. We have a bow. Hold on before I press the button. This bow was drawn by a concept artist, Space Cadet Aphrodite. Boom. And then we turn on our little color pink and bloop. There we go. How's that, chat? How's that for femboy? Get femmed, dog. Get render driver info has been removed. Okay, create renderer's second argument is no longer an integer index, but a const character pointer representing the renderer's name. If you were just using a for loop to find which index was OpenG, oh, that's cool. So basically you don't need to make a loop to find. Okay, so the whole point, what they're talking about here is when you created a renderer in your initialization function in SDL2, what you had to do to make it like platform independent, or yeah, basically not make it platform dependent, is you actually search the graphics card for which driver you're going to be using on the graphics card, whether it be OpenGL or Vulkan or whatever, right? Or Metal if you're Apple, right? And now SDL just kind of does that for us, which is nice. I guess I thought it already did anyway, but I guess now it's explicit or implicit, I guess. Create window and renderer now takes the Windows title. Thank you. Mouse and touch events are no longer filtered to change their coordinates. Instead, you can call convert event to render coordinates to explicitly map event coordinates into the rendering viewport. Oh. So this is an example of if your mouse was over like the minimap viewport, you can convert the event to instead render coordinates instead of explicitly map event coordinates into the rendering viewport. Oh, okay. So it just saves you a step, right? That's all this is. It's just what you call differently. So you're not messing with the rendering viewport as much, and you're using an explicit function in place of the map event coordinates in the viewport. Okay. I mean, I never really did that anyway, but there you go. So like if you're on the mini map, I think what it's saying that if you're on the mini map and you like create a box like in StarCraft or something, or how about this? If you're on the mini map, which is its own viewport that's rendering, and you click it to like send the camera to that spot on the mini map, now you just get the coordinates from this function, convert event to render coordinates, instead of like explicitly map event coordinates. So you have less event. It's like an event change. That's all. Honestly, I think it might save like one line. SDL render window to logical and render logical to window have been renamed to render coordinates from window and render coordinates to window to take floating point coordinates in both directions. Oh, no longer integers. Gotcha. The viewport, the clipping state, and scale for render targets are now persistent and will remain set whenever they are active. The viewport, clipping state, and scale for render targets are now persistent. Oh. So I think this goes in with the new flushing thing, right? So if you don't flush the renderer and it's still drawing the object, you're not going to have issues where you progress to the next frame. This is like multi-core like stuff, right? So if one core is rendering something on the screen, well, no, that has nothing to do with it, isn't it? No, I was thinking it would like get like offset, but at that point the program would just crash, right? I guess. That has nothing to do with that, right? SDL vertex has been changed to use floating point colors in the range of, yeah. Oh, yeah, vertex. Vertexes are amazing. I love vertexes. I don't know why the Lazyfoo tutorial didn't cover it. Probably because there were no vertexes at the time. Vertexes are great. It allows you to draw shapes that aren't just rectangles. It's just nice. You can draw triangles and stars and all that shit. SDL render read pixels returns a surface instead of filling in pre-allocated memory. The following functions have been renamed. Oh God. Yeah, look at that. Instead of render copy EX, it's render texture rotated. And look, see, instead of render copy XF and render copy X, they actually have the same name. So they kind of have like a pseudo template for floating point or integer values. My guess is they're all just floating point values now. We usually call them vertices, not vertexes. Well, welcome to my fucking stream, asshole. All right, we call them vertexes here. Render copy F is now just render texture. That's nice. Same here, render texture for this. So yeah, no more specifying floating point values or integers. Everything is just simple functions. It's so beautiful. Render copy line F is now just render line. Instead of drawing lines or lines F, it's render lines. Beautiful. Vertices, you're vertisexy. Draw point F is now just render point. Draw points F is now render points. Rect and rect F is just render rect. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so nice to just never worry about like, is it a rectangle with integers or is it a rectangle with floating point values? Because this fucking renderer needs this for this, like a viewport needs integers. Oh, it's so, I love SDL3 already. It's so beautiful. Do not worry. I know you did not write vertisexies. Rex and Rex F is now just render Rex. Am I out of music? Hello, music? I do not consent. Yes, continue watching. What the fuck, YouTube? Fill Rex F is now just fill Rex and fill Rect. Render flush is now flush renderer. I don't like this change. Am I the only one that whenever there's a function like this to change something the renderer does, do you not want renderer flush instead of flush renderer? I guess IntelliSense is gonna know either way. By typing in renderer, it's gonna bring this up as an option, I guess. But like, wouldn't you rather have render flush instead? Although I guess you're not rendering an object with it. You're not rendering a flush, you're flushing the renderer. But I feel like I like noun first and then verb, personally. Render get integer scales, now render get render integer scale. Oh, so they're switching get and render everywhere. Yeah, so now instead of render get viewport, it's get render viewport. Okay. Set vsync is now set render vsync. Okay. The following functions have been removed: bind texture, unbind texture, get texture user data, get texture properties instead. Get integer scale, get set integer scale. Okay. Render target supported, set texture user data. Yeah. The following enums have been renamed. Renderer flip is now flip mode, moved to surface. Okay, so this is another thing that Lazyfoo is now outdated on because he calls explicitly renderer flip in order to like flip, I think, across the y-axis for certain objects. So that's something that's gonna be changed. Now it's SDL flip mode with some enumerated value. Why do you like noun verb? Because it's easier to read. Remember, if there's ever a question about why I do something, why it's because it's easier to read. Like, we're gonna be using function pointers explicitly because they are easier to read sometimes, most of the time. The following symbols have been renamed. Scale mode best is now scale mode underscore best. Okay. Oh, because they're enumerated values. Oh, okay. All right, I got you. The following symbols have been removed. Aha, SDL renderer accelerated. Again, Lazyfoo got lost the time. All renderers except software renderer are accelerated. Yeah, it's just by default. I don't even know why he had it in the tutorial. Like, it's one of those things where he read it and he's like, yeah, we want that flag. But at no point did you ever actually need this. If anything, it's actually harmful because if your GPU, whatever, basically, if your GPU doesn't want this to see this flag and you told it to run it anyway, you kind of destroy your 4090, you know? Renderer software. You can check whether the name of the renderer is software renderer. Renderer target texture. All renderers support target texture functionality. Sweet. We're going to go over a lot of that tomorrow because we're going to be creating the renderer. Sensor ID, shape. This header has been removed and a simplified version of this API has been added to set window shape. Okay. Oh, Studio include. The standard C headers like Studio, Studio Lib are no longer included. You should include them directly for your project if you use non-SDL3 runtime functions. MPy is no longer defined. You can use new symbols SDL pi double or SDL pi float. You'll use pi float instead. Okay. SDL3 attempts to apply consistency to case-sensitive string functions, and SDL2, things like SDL str case would usually only work on English letters, and depending on the user's locale, may not even use those, and SDL3 consistently is applied. Many things that don't care about case insensitivity, like string can continue to work without any null terminated string bytes. Okay, so this is more like, it's just making it more C-friendly, because it's a C-based library, right? SDL or C++ kind of already fixes a lot of these problems, I think. The following macros have been removed. Table size, use array size instead. Okay. Again, we don't really need it, but there you go. Surface, okay. Surface is kind of, it's almost outdated. There are times in which you use Meatball 1, I mean, I might be wrong about it. I don't know. I don't really mess around with like C-based library stuff. SDL surface. So SDL surface, let me think about this. How do I say when you use this in a real game? So normally when you start making games with SDL2, what you would do is you would create a window, create a renderer, and then destroy the window, and then just use the renderer for everything, right? That's generally what you did. However, or textures did that a lot too. You would create a surface for a texture like a sprite map. You would then create a texture based on that sprite map and then you just destroy the surface. Anyway, there are purposes for surfaces and blitting, which is like stamping the screen. If your character is like a platformer and you roll forward or something, right? And there's like a ghost image of you in the past, or like every frame or every like other frame, there's like a ghost images of you like rolling forward or something, you're dashing. So like it feels good when you dash kind of do, because you can see like, oh, you went so far so fast, you have a little ghost image. That's a blit, because it's a copy of what you are in that moment, and you don't have to have like a whole new texture rendered and all that, and then you just get rid of it on the screen. That's an example of a surface blit. So it does matter, but generally because you want to capture a specific moment in time and you don't want to have to like save a whole new class object just to make it happen. You just blit the screen. Okay, if you're migrating your code, which using masks, we're not. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? Fill SDL fill rect is now fill surface rect. Okay, so they're making it so that if you want to like do surface stuff, you have to explicitly say it's a surface, so you don't get it confused with the renderer ones, which is fine. SDL systems. Windows message hook has changed signatures, so the message may be modified and can block further message processing. Okay. Android get external storage state takes the state as an output parameter and returns 0 if the function succeeds or an error code if it was an error. So that's like mobile friendly stuff. iPhone set animation callback and iPhone set event pump have been renamed to iOS set animation callback and iOS set event pump respectively. SDL2 had macros to provide this new name with old symbols since the introduction of the iPad, but a now correctly named symbol is the only option. Okay, sweet. Blitting is copying a raster image bitmap, possibly transformed onto another surface, not really used anymore, to the screen. We used to be able to blit directly into VRAM like before Windows. Well, you know what? I wasn't born. Well, no, I was born before Windows. Was I? No, I was after Windows. Yeah, Windows was before my time. Render, get, D11 device, D12 device, all that shit. Okay. System one. This header has been removed. God, there's so many changes. Okay, timer. So timer was a big one because Lazyfoo fucked it up for everyone, okay? The problem with his version of the timer was that because of casting and, well, rounding errors, you actually didn't get 60 FPS. You got like 56 FPS, right? You're leaving performance on the table, chat. But I would first salute you for your courage, and then I would suggest you see a psychiatrist for that. Based. All right, what's the timer change? SDL get ticks now returns a 64-bit value. Oh, bless. My eyes are no longer going to be cursed with a million. Are you sure you want to convert a 32-bit to a 64-bit value? Or 64-bit to 32-bit warnings? Holy shit. Oh my God. Instead of using the SDL ticks pass macro, you could now directly compare tick values. Oh, dude. So nice. Deadline is equal to get ticks plus 1,000. Ah. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, actually, you can directly oh, cool. So you don't need to do SDL ticks past parentheses and then call the function. You can just do SDL get ticks and just compare it to the deadline. Oh, sweet. Dang, so many cool stuff. Have a good night. See you later, Katie Bug. Have a good night. See you later, alligator. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since we talked. If you were using this macro for other things besides SDL tick values, you can define it on your own code, such as define. It's like, you can use it yourself, just define it. SDL touch, so that's touch device. SDL version, SDL video, oh, big changes. Video backends have had their names lowercase, PS2, Vita, PSP. SDL already does it compare. Okay, that's fine. SDL Windows position undefined display and centered display macros take a display ID instead of a display index. Display ID 0 has a special meaning in this case and used to indicate primary display. Oh, cool. So you can set the display number when you initialize the window. Create window with properties. Oh, sweet. That's easy. So now if the user wants to switch primary monitor for like where the game launches and you don't just want to rely on Steam to pick up everything for you, you can actually specify monitor 0 is usually like primary monitor for people, right? Or primary or monitor 1, I guess. Okay. Interesting. So 0 is primary display. 1 is, well, what people specify as one of their monitors. Okay, cool. Skip taskbar has been replaced with window utility flag. Window shown can now be created in the window. Display mode is now a float. The refresh rate in display mode is now a float point value. Oh, I'm so happy everything's a float now. You reading this is like watching a goo kid unwrapping Christmas presents? Oh, dude. It's so, having like done so much with SDL2 now and making a whole fucking game out of it, I now know its weaknesses, and its weaknesses is like covering me in a bath of warnings that I'm converting int to float and float to int and 32 fucking 64-bit motherfucker. God, I fucking hate how many warnings there are in this goddamn game, or my other game. And now if all this was in there, I would just have like my warnings would be like none. You made a game about it? Well, I'm making a game off stream at this point. You've seen it a little. I'm actually making a card game right now. It's a remake of Elements the game, the Flash game, and we're gonna release it on Steam. Currently we're doing animation, so you're not gonna see any of the graphics or anything, but I guess you could see like this stuff and all that. So we have like a card game going. So now, yeah, we have some animations. So whenever he plays a card, you might see one. Ignore that. Ignore these. These are in progress animations. Okay. So we have a little card here. We're gonna click. We're gonna have a card draw animation. We're gonna play a card here. So what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a card right here. Look at the animation that plays when I do. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Now, if that seemed really fast, as in you saw like a little white square go way up really fast, that's actually not the animation that's supposed to play. It's a work in progress, but it's okay. Anyway, I'm at the point now where I'm working on a lot of it off stream. So on stream, we're gonna remake the SDL tutorial. That's kind of the plan. Please tell me which game you have released. I want to check it out. Oh, you'll play it. The current release date for that card game, by the way, is June 1st. That's the tentative release date. We've been streaming it for the last, I don't know, month and a half. But now we're to the point where we're starting a whole new project. Zelda and Link. I'll be your Zelda. Huh? 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 Oh, shit. Oh, that. Fuck. God damn it. Fucking input that ruined the joke. And now I'm just fucking cringing at how goddamn. Chat, I can be so fucking small. I never knew this. Dude, look how small I am. Holy shit. The fuck? What's the point? Why would I ever want to be this small? Mwah. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Tomorrow, we're gonna do more SDL, well, actual programming SDL stuff. We're gonna focus on the new initialization. We're gonna do what's called a standard : expected. If you guys have never seen standard expected, that's gonna be a pretty fun thing we're gonna do, where we're either gonna be returning a struct that has all of the app data on it, like screen resolution and stuff, and the renderer, or it returns a string, hence unexpected as the standard, and it's a cool C++ thing. Is the stream ending? Yes, it is. But I stream every single day at 4:30 p.m. PST right now, PDT. It's 7:24 p.m. my time. I'm gonna stream tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. my time, which is a little less than 3 hours ago. So that's the plan. I stream every single day. All right, thank you for streaming for us. Oh, I like this new guy. You know what, chat? You've earned it. You get a lick. Tasty. See you tomorrow. I'm trying to wink. Wink.